IELTS Listening Test. You'll hear 4 recordings and you have to answer questions based on what you hear. You will have time to read the instructions and questions before each recording is played and to check your work at the end of each part. All the recordings will be played once. At the end of the test, you will have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. Now, turn to Part 1.
You will hear a conversation between a customer and a travel agent. Listen to the conversation and complete the notes below. Write one word and a number for each answer. First, you'll have some time to look at questions 1 to 5. Now, listen and answer questions 1 to 5.
Good morning. My name is Lisa. How can I help you today?
Hello, I have recently seen your ad on Instagram and I would like to book a holiday package for my family. There were some interesting options in your advertisement and we are thinking of going to Spain this summer.
Great choice. Spain is a wonderful destination. How many people will be traveling?
There will be 4 of us, my wife, our 2 children and myself.
And when are you planning to travel?
Well, ideally we're looking at the last 2 weeks of June, but the first 2 weeks of July will also be acceptable if there aren't any options for that time. Our son's classes will start in mid-August, so we have to be back by then.
Perfect. So, we have several packages available. Are you interested in a specific city or region in Spain?
So, we'd like to visit Barcelona and maybe spend a few days in Madrid as well if that's possible.
Excellent choices. We have a package that includes flights, accommodation, and a guided tour in both cities. Would you like more details?
Yes, that sounds ideal.
Right. The package includes round-trip flights from Rome to Barcelona, a 3-night stay in a 4-star hotel in Barcelona, and then a 2-night stay in a 4-star hotel in Madrid. It also includes a guided city tour in both cities. The total cost for the package is €2,500.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Can we book it now?
Absolutely. I'll need some details from you to complete the booking.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you'll have some time to look at questions 6 to 10. Now, listen and answer questions 6 to 10.
Could you please provide me with your full name and contact details?
Sure, my name is Oliver Fairhurst, and my phone number is 069-455-7890.
Pardon, that was?
Oliver Fairhurst, that's Fairhust.
Okay, thank you, Oliver. And could you also provide the names of the other travelers?
Yes, my wife's name is Sarah Fairhurst, and our children's names are Emily and James.
Got it. Do you have any special requests or preferences for your accommodation?
We'd prefer connecting rooms if possible, and we'd like a room with a view in Barcelona.
I'll make a note of that. Is there anything else you need assistance with?
Actually, yes. We're also interested in some activities and excursions. Can you recommend any?
Certainly. In Barcelona, I would recommend visiting the Sagrada Familia, Park Güell, and taking a stroll down La Rambla. For Madrid, you might enjoy the Royal Palace, Prado Museum, and Retiro Park. We can also arrange a day trip to Toledo, which is a beautiful historic city.
That sounds wonderful. Are these activities included in the package, or do we need to book them separately?
The guided city tours are included in the package, but the day trip to Toledo and entrance fees to specific attractions would need to be booked separately. I can help you with those arrangements if you'd like.
Actually, that'll be really helpful, thank you. And how much would these activities cost us?
Great choice. The day trip to Toledo costs €80 per person, and the entrance fee for the Sagrada Familia is €26 per adult and €20 per child.
So that'll be €412.
Yes, that's right. Would you like me to add these to your booking?
Yes, please. We'd love to do the day trip to Toledo and visit the Sagrada Familia.
Excellent. I'll add those to your booking.
Great, thank you for your help.
No problem. Have a good one.
Part 2. You will hear a talk about the facilities and activities at a local community center. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 14. Now listen and answer the questions.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sarah, and I'm the coordinator of the New Horizon Youth Center, which is specifically designed for disabled children aged 12 to 17. Today, I'd like to give you an overview of our center and the various activities and facilities we offer. The Horizon Youth Center is located in the heart of the city, making it easily accessible for families. Our center is equipped with state-of-the-art facilities to ensure that all children, regardless of their disabilities, can participate in our programs. We have a fully accessible gym, a sensory room, and a computer lab with adaptive technology. These facilities are designed to cater to the diverse needs of our children, providing them with the tools and environment they need to thrive. One of our main goals is to provide a safe and inclusive environment where children can develop their skills and build confidence. We offer a wide range of activities, including sports, arts and crafts, and educational workshops. Our sports programs include wheelchair basketball, swimming, and adaptive yoga, which are tailored to accommodate various physical abilities. In our arts and crafts sessions, children can explore their creativity through painting, sculpture, and other hands-on projects. Our educational workshops cover a variety of topics, from basic computer skills to more advanced subjects like coding and robotics. Our staff is highly trained and experienced in working with disabled children, and we have a team of volunteers who assist with various activities. Our team includes special education teachers, occupational therapists, and recreational therapists, all of whom are dedicated to supporting the children's development. The volunteers, many of whom are university students studying related fields, bring additional energy and enthusiasm to our programs. In addition to our regular programs, we also organize special events and outings. For example, we recently took a group of children to a local museum where they had the opportunity to learn about history and culture in an interactive way. We also plan trips to parks, theaters, and other cultural venues, ensuring that the children have a variety of enriching experiences. We believe that these experiences are invaluable for the children's personal growth and development, helping them to build social skills, gain new perspectives, and create lasting memories. Now, let's move on to the details of our programs and activities.
Now look at questions 15 to 20. Now listen and answer the questions.
Now, I'd like to give you more details about the special programs and activities for your children that we offer at the Horizon Youth Center. Firstly, we have a sports program that includes wheelchair basketball, adaptive yoga, and swimming. These activities are designed to promote physical fitness and teamwork. Our sports coaches are trained to work with children with various disabilities, ensuring that everyone can participate and enjoy the activities. The wheelchair basketball sessions are particularly popular, as they not only provide a great workout but also teach the children important skills such as coordination and strategy. Adaptive yoga focuses on flexibility and relaxation, helping the children to improve their physical and mental well-being. Swimming sessions are held in our specially designed pool, which has ramps and lifts to accommodate all children. Additionally, we offer painting classes, which are part of our arts and crafts program, and these are also very popular among the children. The painting classes cover various techniques, from watercolors to acrylics, and the children are encouraged to explore their artistic talents. Secondly, our arts and crafts program is very popular among the children. We offer painting, pottery, and jewelry making classes. These activities allow the children to express their creativity and develop fine motor skills. We also have an art therapist who works with the children to help them use art as a form of self-expression and emotional healing. The painting classes cover various techniques, from watercolors to acrylics, and the children are encouraged to explore their artistic talents. Pottery classes involve creating sculptures and functional items, which the children can take home as keepsakes. Jewelry making is a favorite among the older children, as they learn to design and create their own unique pieces. In addition to these, we have educational workshops that cover a wide range of topics, such as computer skills, cooking, and financial literacy. These workshops are designed to equip the children with practical skills that they can use in their daily lives. Lastly, we organize social events and outings to help the children build friendships and social skills. These include movie nights, picnics, and visits to local attractions. We believe that these social interactions are crucial for the children's overall well-being and happiness. Movie nights are held in our accessible theater, where the children can enjoy their favorite films in a comfortable and inclusive environment. Picnics are organized in nearby parks, providing the children with an opportunity to enjoy the outdoors and socialize with their peers. Visits to local attractions, such as museums and zoos, offer educational and recreational experiences that broaden the children's horizons and create lasting memories. Additionally, we have a sports program that includes wheelchair basketball, adaptive yoga, and swimming, which are designed to promote physical fitness and teamwork. Our sports coaches are trained to work with children with various disabilities, ensuring that everyone can participate and enjoy the activities. If you have any questions or need assistance, please don't hesitate to ask one of our friendly staff members.
Section 3. You will hear a conversation between two college students, Jamie and Alex, who recently completed their internships at different science laboratories. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 26.
Now listen and answer the questions.
So, Jamie, we need to summarize our work experience in the lab. How was your experience?
It was fantastic, but setting it up was a bit of a hassle actually. The lab was quite far, and I had to take public transport every day. I wanted a longer placement, but I could only get one for 3 weeks.
I was lucky, my lab was close to campus, so commuting wasn't an issue, but finding a lab that matched my interests was tough. I had to send out a lot of emails before I got a positive response.
Yeah, many labs don't have detailed websites. I found mine through a professor's recommendation, but it wasn't easy. I also had to go through a lengthy application process and an interview.
My lab focused on microbiology. I really enjoyed working with bacterial cultures. One time, I had to prepare a series of agar plates for an experiment. It was meticulous work, but very satisfying.
Did you do it alone?
No, the lab technician guided me through it. It was a bit tricky, but I managed. It felt great to see the cultures grow and know I did it right. I also got to observe some antibiotic resistance tests, which was fascinating.
That sounds cool. I worked in a biochemistry lab and we were studying enzyme kinetics, and I got to assist with some of the tests, and it was really interesting to see how enzymes work in real time. I also learned how to use a spectrophotometer and analyze the data.
My lab also had a project on enzyme kinetics. We used spectrophotometry to measure reaction rates. It was fascinating to see the results and understand the underlying processes.
Did your lab have any other projects?
Yes, we also worked on a project involving DNA extraction and PCR. It was amazing to see the DNA bands after gel electrophoresis. I even got to troubleshoot some issues with the PCR process, which was a great learning experience.
My lab did something similar. We extracted DNA from plant samples and ran PCR to amplify specific genes. It was a great learning experience, especially when we had to optimize the conditions for the reactions.
I was surprised by the amount of safety protocols we had to follow. Even simple tasks required careful attention to detail. We had regular safety briefings and had to document everything meticulously.
Absolutely. Safety is paramount in the lab. We had to wear lab coats, gloves, and goggles at all times. It was a bit overwhelming at first, but I got used to it. We also had to follow strict protocols for disposing of hazardous materials.
Did you have any memorable moments?
Yes, one time I accidentally mixed up 2 reagents, and the experiment had to be redone. The supervisor wasn't too happy, but it was a learning experience. I also got to shadow a senior researcher for a day, which was really inspiring.
I had a similar experience. I miscalculated a dilution, and we had to start over. It was frustrating, but I learned to double-check my work. I also got to present our findings at a lab meeting, which was nerve-wracking but rewarding.
Overall, it was a great experience. I learned a lot and gained valuable hands-on skills. I feel more confident in my abilities now.
Same here. It was challenging but rewarding. I feel more prepared for future lab work and research projects.
Now look at questions 27 to 30.
Now listen and answer the questions.
Now, they also expect us to make some short comments on last term's modules. Shall we start?
Sure, how about the molecular biology module?
Honestly, I found it quite challenging. The concepts were complex, and there was a lot of memorization involved.
I agree, but I enjoyed the practical sessions. The hands-on experiments helped me understand the theory better.
What did you think about the biochemistry module?
It was okay, I guess. I found the lectures a bit dry, but the lab work was interesting. Learning about enzyme kinetics was fascinating.
Yeah, I liked that part too, but if I want to be 100% honest, I was surprised by how much detail we had to remember about metabolic pathways.
True. What about the genetics module?
It was undoubtedly my favorite. The section on genetic engineering was particularly interesting. I enjoyed the CRISPR-Cas9 experiments.
Same here. It was amazing to see how we can edit genes. The ethical discussions were thought-provoking too.
How did you find the analytical chemistry module?
It was tough. The techniques were complex, and I struggled with the calculations. Rewarding when I finally got the hang of it.
I felt the same. The chromatography experiments were my favorite part, though.
What about the immunology module?
I loved it. The immune system is so intricate and fascinating. I enjoyed learning about how vaccines work.
Me too. The case studies on autoimmune diseases were really eye-opening.
Overall, I think the modules were well structured, but some were definitely more challenging than others.
Agreed. I feel like I learned a lot, but there were times when it was overwhelming.
Yeah, but I guess that's part of the learning process.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to the next term and seeing what new challenges we'll face.
Section 4. You will hear a lecture by Dr. Judy Smith, a historian and archaeologist, on the history and significance of papyrus sheets. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40.
Now listen and answer the questions.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to look at the fascinating history and significance of papyrus sheets. Papyrus sheets have been a cornerstone of written communication for over 5,000 years. Originating in ancient Egypt, papyrus was a crucial material for writing and documentation. The papyrus plant, Cyperus papyrus, grew abundantly along the Nile River, making it an ideal resource for the Egyptians. The process of making papyrus sheets was intricate and labor-intensive. It began with harvesting the tall, reed-like stalks of the papyrus plant. These stalks were then cut into thin strips, which were soaked in water to soften them. The strips were laid out in 2 layers, one horizontal and one vertical, and then pressed together. The natural sap of the plant acted as an adhesive, binding the strips into a single sheet. Once dried, the sheets were polished with a smooth stone to create a suitable writing surface. This method was so effective that many ancient papyrus documents have survived to this day, providing invaluable insights into ancient civilizations. Papyrus was not only used in Egypt but also traded extensively throughout the Mediterranean region. It became the primary writing material for many ancient civilizations, including the Greeks and Romans. The widespread use of papyrus facilitated the recording and dissemination of knowledge, contributing significantly to the development of literature, science, and administration. For instance, the famous Library of Alexandria, one of the most significant libraries of the ancient world, housed countless scrolls made of papyrus. In addition to its practical uses, papyrus held symbolic significance. It was often used in religious texts and rituals, and its production was closely associated with the god Thoth, the deity of writing and knowledge. The durability and portability of papyrus made it an invaluable tool for preserving cultural and historical records. Religious texts, such as the Book of the Dead, were meticulously inscribed on papyrus scrolls, ensuring their preservation for future generations. The study of papyrus documents, known as papyrology, has become a specialized field within archaeology and history. Papyrologists meticulously analyze these ancient texts, deciphering their content and context. This research has led to significant discoveries, such as the identification of lost works of literature, historical records, and personal letters. The significance of papyrus extends beyond its practical applications. It played a crucial role in the cultural and intellectual life of ancient Egypt. Scribes, who were highly respected members of society, used papyrus to record everything from administrative documents to literary works. The ability to write on papyrus allowed for the creation of extensive records, which were essential for the administration of the state and the preservation of cultural heritage. Papyrus also had a profound impact on the development of education in ancient Egypt. Schools, known as houses of life, were established to train scribes and scholars. These institutions were often attached to temples and served as centers of learning and knowledge. Students learned to read and write on papyrus, and many of the texts they studied have survived to this day, providing valuable insights into the educational practices of the time. The use of papyrus was not limited to formal writing. It was also used for everyday purposes, such as letters, receipts, and legal documents. The discovery of these everyday documents has provided historians with a wealth of information about the daily lives of ancient Egyptians. For example, letters between family members reveal details about personal relationships, while legal documents shed light on the legal system and social structure of the time. The production of papyrus was a highly specialized craft. Artisans who made papyrus were skilled in the techniques of cutting, soaking, pressing, and drying the plant fibers. The quality of the finished product depended on the skill of the artisan and the quality of the raw materials. High-quality papyrus was smooth and durable, making it ideal for important documents and literary works. Lower-quality papyrus was used for everyday purposes. The trade in papyrus was an important aspect of the ancient economy. Egypt exported papyrus to many regions of the Mediterranean, including Greece, Rome, and the Near East. The demand for papyrus was so great that it became a valuable commodity, and its production and trade were closely regulated by the state. The wealth generated by the papyrus trade contributed to the prosperity of ancient Egypt and its influence in the ancient world. However, the use of papyrus declined with the advent of parchment and paper, which were more durable and easier to produce. Parchment, made from animal skins, and paper, invented in China and later introduced to the Islamic world in Europe, gradually replaced papyrus as the primary writing surface. Despite this, the legacy of papyrus endures, and it remains a symbol of ancient Egyptian innovation and cultural heritage. The decline of papyrus was also influenced by the changing political and economic landscape. As the Roman Empire expanded, the demand for writing materials increased, leading to the exploration of alternative resources. The fall of the Roman Empire and the subsequent rise of the Byzantine Empire further shifted the focus towards parchment and paper. In modern times, papyrus is still produced in small quantities, primarily for educational and decorative purposes. It serves as a reminder of the ingenuity of ancient civilizations and their contributions to the development of written communication. Museums around the world display ancient papyrus documents, allowing us to glimpse into the lives and thoughts of people who lived thousands of years ago. In conclusion, the history of papyrus sheets is a testament to human ingenuity and the enduring quest for knowledge. From its origins along the Nile River to its widespread use across ancient civilizations, papyrus played a pivotal role in the development of written communication. Its legacy continues to inspire and educate, reminding us of the rich cultural heritage of our ancestors. The study of papyrus documents has provided invaluable insights into the history, culture, and daily life of ancient civilizations, and the continued production of papyrus serves as a reminder of the enduring legacy of this remarkable material.